Oh, come in, please, thank you. Hi, I'm Dr. Page. You can just call me Paige, I don't need the doctor. So I understand that you were born mute, and you would like to learn American Sign Language. Do you want a glass of water before we start? Okay, I think I'm gonna have some myself. Okay, here you go. And I also have a plate of cookies here for you if you'd like any. Now, I understand that you were born mute, so you mainly communicate through writing. So I have a little pad and pen here for you if you need to say anything, but hopefully after a while we'll be able to communicate mainly through sign language. So to begin with, I have this little slideshow to show you, just kind of demonstrating the basics of sign language for the most part, starting with the alphabet. Okay, so I'm just going to run you through it really quick. So this first one here is A. It goes like this. And it's basically a closed fist with your thumb to the side. B, which is your thumb across your palm with 4 fingers up. C, which is very easy. You just basically make a C with your hand. Thumb curled under, fingers curled over. D, which is your forefinger, index finger pointed up. E, this one's a little bit tricky for beginners. You put your thumb across your palm, sort of touching the pad of your pinky, and then your fingers curl over onto the top of your thumb, like that. F pretty much looks like, if you've ever seen somebody do an OK sign, it looks like that. But you keep your fingers in a little bit tighter, so it's more like this rather than this. So it's like that. G, which it's a little bit difficult to see, but you put your pointer finger out. A lot of people think it's just this, but you have to include the thumb. So you pretty much make this sort of sign, but you tilt it. And then H, very simple. You just switch from this to this. I, which is pretty much like you're very posh and British and drinking a cup of tea. J, sort of scoop it under, like that. K, which this one's a little difficult to explain. Basically, you make a peace sign, 2 fingers up, and then you put your thumb in between the 2 fingers, hold it like this. So it almost looks like a K. A lot of the letters in sign language will look very similar to what the letter is spelled as. L, again, very simple, very straightforward, looks like an L, loser. M, there's a lot of ones that are similar to each other, so you have to really pay attention. And let me just take a look at this real quick. Okay. M, you put your thumb between your pinky and ring finger. N, you put your thumb in the middle. O, you make an O. It's very similar to C, except you close your hand. So your thumb meets your fingers. Like this. P is the exact same as K, except you turn it downwards. Q is the same as G, but again you turn it downwards. R, you sort of, this can be difficult if you can't cross your fingers, but basically cross your fingers together. These are the ones that are similar to M and N. There's S, which is a closed fist. It's similar to A, but you keep your thumb across your fist rather than beside it. T, you keep your thumb in between your index and your middle fingers. U, just 2 fingers straight up. Don't get this one confused with D, which is 1 finger. It's U. V, again, looking very similar to the letter. W, again, similar. X, which is kind of like your captain hook. Y, also known as hang loose, hang 10 in surfer speak. and Z, which is a very easy one, and you literally just spell a Z in the air with your pointer finger. So that's it for the alphabet. Do you want me to go through it one more time really quickly? Okay, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. There you go. Now you know the American Sign Language alphabet. Moving on, I'm going to do numbers. So you might think that numbers in American Sign Language are the same as when we count on our fingers, like this, but it's not. In fact, you'll confuse a lot of people who know sign language if you do it like that. The beginning two are very similar. It's just 1, 2, but then 3, rather than doing this, you bring out your thumb. So it's 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, so those are similar as well. And then 6 is what you would normally think 3 as. So 6, 7, you bring down your ring finger to your thumb, 6. Middle finger to thumb is 7. Or I'm sorry, this is 7, this is 8. And that is middle finger to thumb. 9, ring finger to thumb. And 10, you put up your thumb and you sort of wiggle it. Twist your hand back and forth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Next we're moving on to the colors, and I'll be honest, I'm shaky with these, so I may have to look at the slide every now and then. So red is this. You put your thumb to your lip and drag down. Orange, make a close twist, bring it down like this. Yellow, you make like a Y shape, you turn it down and go like this, so it's yellow. So this pad right here would be yellow. Green, I believe it's you're making a G and then dragging it. Blue, so a B, dragging. Purple is a P, and you drag it. Brown is to your ear and down. White, you sort of curl the fingers. Gray. And black. So those are the colors. I'm sorry that I wasn't very good at those. Days of the week. So this is a little bit of a hard slide to see, so I'll make sure to demonstrate them very well. So for simply saying day, you bring your hand up like this, point your finger up, you bring it down, and your other arm is just beneath your chest. Bring it down like that. So that's day. Then week, cross your arms like this, one hand up like this, with your pointing finger sticking up and your other hand flat. Bring it across. So imagine as if you were reading a calendar and you went from the day, the first day, to the last day. And this is for the days of the week. Monday, you make an M in sign language. Something's in my eye. Make an M in sign language and just draw it in a circle. For Tuesday, make a T, draw it in a circle. Wednesday, W, circle. Thursday is a little different. You make a T, and then what would be an H in sign language. So Friday, F, and you circle it. Saturday is a closed fist, just like S. Sunday is a lot different from any of the other ones. Most of the other ones you are signing letters and then circling. For Sunday, you bring both hands up and go like this. So those are the days of the week, and day and week. And then these are just some simple phrases that you may need to learn. So there's thank you. So you put your hand to your mouth and then bring it down to your palm. Thank you. You're welcome. You kind of salute as if you're a soldier. You bring it down beneath your chest. So you're welcome. Please, you keep your hand flat and circle over your chest. Sorry is very similar, but it's with a closed fist. So please and sorry. Then yes, you make a closed fist, and almost as if you had like a hand puppet and you were just nodding your head. And then no, you take your first two fingers, your thumb, you close them together, and kind of open and close them. So again, imagine you're a hand puppet and you're very vehemently saying no. And I believe that's all I have to show you for this slideshow. So I'm going to show you how you would spell your name in American Sign Language. So in my case, for my name page, I would do P, A, I, G, E. So now I'm going to spell some words in American Sign Language for you, and you're going to tell me what they are. You can write it down on this pad here. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to knock your water. Spell it out for me. Okay, so yes, B. Yes, cookie. Sorry. Night. Dinner. Water. Zebra. Cup. Tree. This one's a little bit trickier. Height. Fire. Queen. Vulture. Very good. Or I thought you might get messed up with that one. Here's probably, I would say, the hardest one. Xylophone. I knew you would get that one. You're very smart. Could you show me how you would spell your name in sign language? No, this one's a little bit more like this. Remember to keep your fingers flat. Much better, okay? Very good. What's that? Oh, hello and goodbye are just the same as you would say it in any sort of language. Just hello and goodbye. Just simply wave. People will generally get what you mean, especially if you're walking away. I would assume that they're not thinking you're saying hello. Similar to how in Hawaiian, aloha means hello and goodbye, with very little confusion, surprisingly. There's a few things that I didn't include in this slide that I'm just going to show you really quick. There's some sort of slang, I suppose. What's up? Sort of bring your middle finger, your middle finger and your thumb together on both hands and bring it to your chest and what's up? It's very casual. You just sort of say, what's up? There's different ways that when you get used to spelling your own name, you may sort of make a sort of slang for yourself. I had a friend whose name was Jasmine, and instead of spelling her whole name out because it was very long, one of her cousins, who was deaf, would make a sash-like motion, like Princess Jasmine from the movie Aladdin. It's much easier to get children involved in this when they're younger because there's things that they can relate to. A lot of things that they teach babies nowadays is different terms for sign language. So this is more, so it would indicate that the baby would like more food. All done. Put your palms out and then in, and it shows that they have finished their food. There's different signs for mother, father, sister, brother, grandfather, grandmother, things like that. A lot of people have been integrating their children in earlier, so sometimes it can be a little bit harder to teach people who are older, who haven't learned how to talk with American Sign Language yet, but it's also easier because they know how to connect different things better. I don't know quite how to explain that. For example, a baby wouldn't understand that this is a pen, or I did it wrong, pen, but you understand that this means pen. So I think that's it for today. I don't want to overload you with too much information too soon. I will be seeing you next week, I believe. Yes, next week. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that for now. I'm going to print out these slides for you. And they're going to print out in the waiting room for you so you can pick them up on your way out. Okay, and you can take these home and you can study them and practice them. And I will see you next week. Thank you very much for coming, and good luck with the signing. Thank you. Bye.